Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Pittsburgh Pirate Dynasty here in Out of the Park Baseball 19. And last episode, we ended with the end of the 2019 season. We, of course, finished 80 and 82. Better than we were predicted, but still not good enough in my eyes. So today, we are going to sim the playoffs, and then we are going to do some off-season stuff, and so yeah, without further ado, let's get on into it. So, this is the playoff tree, and we're going to sim round by round and show you guys what happens. All right, so the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 3-1, and they advance on into the next round. And in the National League wildcard game, the Cardinals beat the Brewers 3-2. So here we go on to the divisional round. And it is going to be Blue Jays, Yankees, Angels, Twins, Cardinals, Cubs, Dodgers, Mets. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. All right, so the Yankees beat the Blue Jays in 4 games. The Twins and Angels went the full distance, and the Twins won. So it's going to be Twins and Yankees in the League Championship Series there. And the Mets and Dodgers went to 5 games, and the Mets won. And the Cubs and Cards went to 5 games, and the Cubs won. So it's going to be Mets, Cubs, and Yankees, Twins. Let's get to it. So the Twins and Yankees went to 6 games, and the Twins took it. So the Twins are advancing to the World Series, and they're going to play the Mets, who beat the Cubs also in 6 games. So it's Mets, Twins in the World Series, and my pick is going to be the Mets. Let's see. Okay, so the Mets swept the Twins in the World Series, and they are the 2019 World Series champions. And yeah, so the Mets clinched that, and we're going to go here right before the offseason starts, and we're going to see who do we want to bring back for our front office staff here. So I think we want to bring back, do we want to bring back our hitting coach? I don't think so. I think we're going to let him go because his contract expires. Our pitching coach, I think I'm going to get rid of him too. So we're going to kind of do some clean housing here. And the bench coach, I think we're gonna bring him back. Tom Prince. Yeah, I think we're gonna bring him back. Offer extension. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so what we're letting go is our pitching and hitting coach. That's fine. So yeah, let's start the off season. It starts tomorrow, and see what we have cooking here. Also, Greg Polanco came off the DL, and he's slotted right in there in right field. Obviously, nothing's going to happen in that because it's the off season, but it's good. It's going to be good to have him back next year and playing, or hopefully, because missed the entire season if you have been watching. All right, so we have a option year on Salvador Perez that we need to do, and we are going to execute option, which means he is going to be with us for the next 2 years. I'm just going to show you guys his contract. So it's an option in for the next 2 years at $13 million a year. That's fine. He's a really good catcher. I like him. So we're going to execute option. Okay. Nutting's not happy. I really just don't even want to read that. Okay. Pitching coach left, hitting coach left. We expected that. Offseason begins, arbitration begins, and yeah. Doug Melvin was fired from the Marlins. So the Marlins have gone through 2 managers here in less than a year. So let's check out our salary arbitration. So we don't want Anthony Bass on our roster, so we're going to withdraw that, and he'll be a free agent. Chad Cole, Stephen Brault, Musgrove, that's fine. Talion, that's fine. Triggs, good. Scott Alexander, I mean Triggs, that's a huge bump up in contract, but we'll see how he does this year. Helwig, yeah, we don't want him. Smoker, that's fine. Feliz, that's good. Elias Diaz, so that's gonna be our backup catcher. Yeah, that's all right. Josh Bell is gonna be making $6 million. Yeah, he's worth $6 million. And the only other big contract down here is Frazier, and he's gonna be making 3.4. That's also good. Pending free agents, Von Nova. Yeah, I'm sorry. Eduardo Nunez. I kind of want to sign back Nunez, but if we look at our finances here, we have no money. So That is interesting. We're going to see what happens, though. So we're just going to sim to the awards, and we're going to break down the awards, and then we're going to hit up arbitration hearing. So let's get to it. Actually, before we get to that, we're going to want to sign our pitching and hitting coach, and we're going to do this now because we're going to try and get the best. So Larry Rothschild's out there, and he was the pitching coach for the Yankees the past 2 years, and no one really matches his development, but he's still a pretty good. Let's see if we can find someone who matches our. Wow, so here we go. John Farrell is pretty good, but I think he's going to want to be a manager. I don't know. But we're looking at all coaches. So let's look at pitching coaches. So let's look at Carl here. And he was pitching coach with the Indians the past 2 years. And so Talion Glasnow and then Felipe and Feliz here. So I'm actually going to try and sign Carl here because I think he is going to be the best option for us. So we're going to do that. Okay, thank you, Carl. And then let's go check out who our options are for hitting coach. So Chili Davis, who was with the Cubs. No one really matches his style on our team. I don't think we're going to bring in the Japanese guy. Let's check out Tom here. No one really matches with him. Let's see, Jose Castro. So I think what we're looking at here is we could bring in just about anybody. And it would be a good fit. So I think we're just going to bring in Chili Davis because he did this with the Cubs. So let's offer him a contract. That's fine. 2 years hitting coach. Okay. And let's advance and see what happens. All right. So the best fielders have been awarded, and we have no Pittsburgh Pirate on it. So it's Greinke, Posey, Hosmer, Albies, Arenado, Crawford, Acuna Jr., Billy Hamilton, and Jason Hayward. That all looks pretty much set there. So we're going to advance today and see who got reliever of the year, and we'll probably get robbed on that one again too. Oh, and Chili Davis agrees to our contract. So we have our hitting coach. In the AL, Zach Britton won, and he was on the Angels this past year. 33 saves, 1.47 ERA, pretty good. And Andrew Miller won for the Cardinals, and he had 38 saves and a 1.83 ERA. And yeah, that's he received 30 plays votes as a unanimous winner. So good for you, Andrew Miller. You look like you deserve it. And second was Knubel, then Chaz Rowe, then Nick Vincent. So yeah, we didn't really have anyone in the running this year. Let's see if we got any platinum sticks. I don't think so. So DeGrom, actually, he hit 370 as a pitcher. That's incredible. Posey with the Giants, Goldschmidt, Shedrick along with Cincy, Justin Turner, there it is, Manny Machado, our boy from Pittsburgh. There you go. Wins a platinum stick at shortstop. Fantastic. Left field, Yelich. Center field, Blackman. Right field, Brett Phillips. Let's advance a day and see a one Rookie of the Year. I think Manny Machado's got a pretty good shot at winning MVP, but we'll see. In the AL, it was Gleyber Torres, who played pretty well. And in the NL, it was Ryan McMahon. And wow, he absolutely tore the ball up. First baseman, 35 home runs, 117 RBIs. I mean, that probably has a lot to do with how Coors Field plays, but still pretty impressive. We're going to advance over here to Manager of the Year, and we get the notice that Carl Williams has agreed to be our pitching coach. So we have filled the 2 open vacancies in our staff, and Christian Finley of the Twins led one Manager of the Year for AL, and in the NL, it was Mickey Callaway of the Mets, who interesting. Both the teams made the World Series, so it's only fair, I guess, that the managers win. And the Cy Young was wasn't even close. Both the people who won the Triple Crown got it. Syndergaard won by a landslide. So that looks all set. And let's get to that MVP. I'm really hoping our shortstop wins it. That would be just incredible if Machado gets it. But we'll see. There it is. MVP. Manny Machado. Fantastic. Machado, there he is. He barely won over Noah Syndergaard, who had the triple crown. The final was 318 to 307. We didn't even get the most first place votes, but I guess we got enough. And that is fantastic news for Machado, who wins his first MVP and first of many with the Pirates, I'm predicting right now. In the American League, Rafael Devers won, 23-year-old, had a fantastic year, and Bryce Harper finished second. He did pretty well for Toronto, went north of the border. Trout finished fourth there. That's kind of crazy. He didn't really have that great of an average season. Okay, so the next step in this process is getting to arbitration, and I will see you all there. All right, welcome to today, and today is the salary arbitration hearings. We're going to advance one day and see what the outcomes are, but this is always a huge day in the season, and here we go. So, Luplow is going to get less than $1 million. That works. Scott Alexander, $1 million. Diaz, Moran, $850. That's all fine. I don't know why we gave money to Hellwig. I wanted to release him. Brawl Triggs got $6.3 million. That's kind of a lot, but Italian got 4.6. That makes sense. And Marov got 817,000. I don't think he's worth that. So if we go back here and we look at our salaries, we are completely over what we want to spend. But we are going to advance a day. I just want to show you guys who we are losing, possible upcoming free agents. And so we're going to lose Contos, Dario from the minors, Ivan Nova, Eduardo Nunez, and Clay Holmes. So let's see what happens here. I really wanted to bring Nunez back, but I can't afford his $3.8 million. We're going to see what we can find. So here is the international free agents, and then the biggest names here. Oh, Britain is out there on the market. Kipnis, Kimbrel, Smoke, Martin, Sonny Gray. Pitched okay for the Yankees last year. Ozuna, that could be a nice one. And Arenado, he is absolutely fire. I might want to put an offer into him. Third base, that would actually be incredible. But of course, we don't have any money whatsoever, so this is the team we are going to have to roll with. Yeah, I mean, our rotation is not getting touched at all, so that's good. Our bullpen's pretty secure, I feel. I think everyone's going to, have a better year than last year. And then we're getting back Polanco, so that's like adding a pretty big piece for us that we just didn't have last year. And I think Machado is going to continue to be his excellent self. So, yeah, there's nothing really to do here. So we're going to probably go up into the winter meetings and see if we get any trade offers, and I'll let you guys know. So it's December 1st, and we got a player development update, but I also wanted to show you guys that Nolan Arenado is coming to our division, and he signed with St. Louis. So that St. Louis team is just getting even better. He signed a pretty lucrative deal, 7 years, $141 million. So that is going to hurt, but just another thing we have to deal with. So yeah, I guess we're just going to keep going here, and we're going to try and get to the Rule 5 draft and see if we can get anything out of it. All right, everyone, welcome to today, and today is the Rule 5 draft, and we're just going to jump right on into it, and we're going to go until the next pick by Pittsburgh. So, Diamondbacks selected Jonathan Villar. Wow, he was out there. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Did not want that. So, these are the people that are out and about here. Jordan Alvarez, who looks like our scouts believe this kid could be something. Potential impact big league as a left fielder. I feel like we should take him if we can. I mean, why not? Should we pick up this closer too? I mean, these are all very interesting. Sean Anderson, a pitcher. Don't really need him. I mean, I always need pitching, but I think we're going to try and, we're going to take Jordan here and see what happens. The 22-year-old Cuban, 6'5", 245, bats left, throws left, plays left field. Let's pick him up. Yeah, and we're gonna complete this draft. Hopefully, we don't lose any big pieces. I actually did check this time and made sure that the players we want to keep are all safe. And if you look at our mail, we have no problems there. So I just want to see where. So we're going to advance one day. Okay. And yeah. Let's see the lineups. Where did that person that I just picked up, where did that left fielder go? So he's on the 40-man roster, obviously. Here he is. So yeah, we're gonna put him right into. So he's obviously on the active roster, correct? Yes. Okay. So he's right there now. He's on the active roster. And did they throw him into the lineup? Yeah. Wow. So they have him batting. They've him batting fourth. So that's kind of crazy to me. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. And this kid might be a positive left fielder for us. So I'm going to continue simulating, and we're going to show you, the next thing we're going to show you is the Hall of Fame voting results, unless I get a trade that I'm really excited to show you guys, and we're going to do that trade. So, yeah. All right, so we made it to the Hall of Fame results, and Derek Jeter got 90% in his first year, and Derek Jeter is inducted. No surprise there. Roy Halladay also got inducted with 75%, and Barry Bonds still has not made it, missed it by 0.6, so that's kind of crazy. Notable people that dropped would be Alfonso Soriano, Andrew Jones, he was pretty good. Billy Wagner was a great closer. So yeah, those are notable people that dropped. Todd Helton had a pretty good showing. Mike Mussina, Kurt Schilling's up there, and then big drop off between 64 and 26, but that is the Hall of Fame results, and I just want to see what we got here in the Offseason Center. Just look at this real quick. See who's still out there. So Familia's still out there. How did Familia do last year? 6 ERA. Oh my goodness. But he split time between Chicago and New York, and Chicago he did really well with the 2.72. Anyway, Zach Britton's still out there, kind of surprising. But it's probably because he wants that big contract. There's some pitchers still out there, which is, I'm kind of jealous because the pitching market is pretty nice compared to last season. King Felix is out there, so that's pretty cool. But that is that's how we're looking right now. I wish we could get a second baseman, but again, we have zero money. If we go look at our front office real quick and look at the salaries, there's no real wiggle room to trade either. I mean, we could probably get rid of Starling. You know what? Let's try and get rid of Starling Marte. I know he hit, I don't think he's worth 11.5 mil, and then I'm probably going to just say no to his option. So let's try and see if anyone wants Starling Marte here. And then I think this is going to be the end of the episode. But we'll see. Come on, give me some good offers here. Just Mike Leake, who also has a giant contract, player opt-out, and then a team option. Wow, so why he has both? That makes 0 sense. So I think for the money that we're going to be spending, I'd rather have the hitting than the pitching. That's what that came down to. But maybe if we hit a point in the season and we look to be sellers towards the trade deadline, we'll probably look to trade Starling Marte, because I don't think we're going to take him on for $12.5 million that year. And yeah, all right. So that is the end of this episode. I'm really excited about acquiring the 22-year-old Yordan Alvarez. I think he might play a crucial role this year. Hopefully, he'll hit some. I mean, we got 2 new outfielders technically, new from last year. The lineup looks decent. I wish I had another second baseman, but we'll scour the waiver wire and try and free up some cap space. Pitching wasn't changed and bullpen wasn't changed. I know they seemed like an area of weakness last year, but I think age is going to make them a little better. So we have that going on. And yeah, if you could guys leave a comment, like the video, and just tell me what you think of this off season. We're gonna pick up next episode on April 1st. Not April 1st, but the first day of the season, which is usually around April 1st, and we'll check out how the team looks. So I'm gonna sim through all of spring training. Hopefully, we don't have any crazy injuries like Gregory Polanco last year. That would be truly heartbreaking again. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great day.